So you may know today is the 5th of our 8 State of the County addresses that the Council will host in 2022. And we value the opportunity to bring together the public sector with the business community in this way for the County Commission chairs and mayors across the metro region. The upcoming dates are on the screen with the State of DeKalb next week on April 27th, and you can't miss that because it's going to be in a big old airplane hangar. It's at PDK Airport, so come join us with CEO Thurman. And State of Henry on May 25th with Chair Carlotta Harrell, and we're going to be at the Atlanta Motor Speedway at the top. I mean, it's going to be cool as cool, guys, so you got to be at those. And our annual meet and greet, where we invite all of the elected officials from around the region to come in one place at one time. That we have a lot of fun at this event. No agenda than to everybody around the region to get to know each other. That is going to be on May 12th at the Plaza at the newly reconstructed Colony Square. And it's going to be really exciting. I know you're going to enjoy that, so please register to be there or to sponsor if you would like to help us out with that. So the council has been committed to the metro community, connecting the public and private sectors for over 36 years. This particular part of the metro region here in Douglas is changing and developing in ways that are so apparent, and we like being here to help convene the public and private investments and to be involved in the conversations that ensure this hot spot in Atlanta is prepared for the projected growth and economic development that's coming this way. So if you're developing or working in the development industry in this region, we urge you to call on the council to be your voice and to help you with local ordinances, regulations, and other issues that affect your company's ability to do business. And the same goes for our local governments. Please reach out to us as we convene the private and public sectors together. Our reach doesn't stop at the city or county line, and your business doesn't have to either. So contact us for more information or by visiting our website at thecouncilforqualitygrowth.org. And if you're watching virtually, be sure to look around the website, and get involved. So we've got a lot of great special guests here today, some people that I want to call out and recognize especially for their attendance. So one of the terrific things that we've seen this year and last year is how the county commission chairs around this region are supporting each other. And I'm really happy to tell you today that we have Nicole Henderson, chair of Gwinnett County, here with us, Carlotta Harrell, chair of Henry County, and Jeff Turner, chair of Clayton County, here joining us today. Y'all stand and let us recognize you. Thank you. We're also pleased to have Senate Majority Leader Dugan. I see him right there. Senate Majority Leader, thank you for being here. And a representative from Governor Kemp's office, Sebastian Barron, and from Senator Warnock's office, Perrin Bostic, Andrew Heaton, and Zenobia Hayes from Senator Ossoff's office. Let's give them a round of applause. And I want to ask all of our other elected and appointed officials to please stand and let us recognize you for being here today. Thank you all for joining us. So we look forward to strengthening our efforts here in Douglas and working with Chairman Jackson Jones and with Mayor Robinson and the entire commission, the county staff, and the local business community. So now, I would like to ask you all to please stand as the Alexander High School Color Guard presents the colors and Mrs. Sharon Collier sings the national anthem.
Colors, attention, carry colors, forward, march. Mark time, march. Colors, halt, right face, present colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Forward, march.
Please be seated. Thank you, Sharon. That was wonderful. I really appreciate that. It was terrific. Good to see you. Now, please welcome our 2022 Chairman of the Council for Quality Growth, the founder and CEO of CIRM, Mr. Al Edwards.
All right, wasn't that wonderful? Let's give her another round of applause. So thank you, Michael, and good afternoon. On behalf of the council, I'm so glad to be here in thriving Douglasville in Douglas County. But before we move on our program, if you will bow your heads with me in a moment of prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, first and foremost, thank you for the continued health and safety of the individuals in this community. Please keep your protection wrapped around us as we navigate the backside of the pandemic. Thank you for the many leaders in this room today who tirelessly give of their time and resources to help their businesses, employees, and communities grow and prosper. Give them the wisdom and guidance to make the decisions that will continue to make Douglas County a great place to live and work for the people that call this home. We humbly thank you for the meal before us. May it provide nourishment to our bodies as we continue to serve you. I pray all of these things in your almighty name. Amen. So Michael is exactly right. The council has been very busy working throughout the region on quality growth efforts, and we're excited for the city and the county, and we look forward to working with Sarah and Chris Pumphrey at Elevate Douglas, along with public officials on that growth. And we are especially glad today to have a wonderful representation of our regional collaboration here today, as we have the new executive director of the Atlanta Region Commission, Anna Roach. Has Anna made it? She's on her way. All right. And I also want to recognize the chair, the esteemed chair of the ARC, Carrie Armstrong. Carrie, why don't you stand up and let folks see you? Carrie, thank you for your tremendous leadership and service to our region. Now, this program would not be possible without the support of our sponsors, and I want to take a minute to thank each of them. Our presenting sponsors today are Atlas and Truist. Our gold sponsor today is Elevate Douglas. Our resource sponsor is the Metropolitan North Georgia Water Planning District and the Atlanta Regional Commission. And our silver sponsor is H.J. Russell. Our bronze sponsors are AT&T, CBRE, the Collaborative Firm, Dillard Sellers, Kaiser Permanente, Piper O'Brien Here Architects, and United Consulting. Please give a round of applause for all of our sponsors. So we thank each of you for your support, and I would now like to invite one of our presenting sponsors up. Please welcome Director of Communications, Carlene Barron, on behalf of Atlas. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome and happy spring. What a wonderful day we have outside. On behalf of Atlas, our 3,600 employees, welcome. Thank you so much for the opportunity to Chairwoman Jackson Jones, Mayor Robinson, elected and officials and honored guests. Thank you so much for the opportunity for us to be here. We are a program management, inspection, engineering, and environmental firm, and we provide services to both the public and private sector in transportation, commercial, water, government, education, and industrial markets. We're especially proud of the work that we have done over the years. We've been working with Douglas County, the partnership that we share with you, and the opportunity that we've had to work on tremendous projects that is showing in Douglas County how much you're thriving and how much you are giving back to the community and serving the residents of Douglas County. So thank you for the opportunity. We look forward to greater opportunities working with you, and welcome to everyone that's here.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sarah Ray. I'm the president and CEO of the Douglas County Chamber, and I'm excited to be the one to formally welcome you to Douglasville and Douglas County today. We're happy to have you all here. It's a great experience being up here and seeing all of our local partners and our regional partners all gathering together to hear the exciting things that we have going on here in Douglas from our mayor and commission chairman later. At this time, I'd like to take a moment to recognize our investors in our Douglas County Chamber's Chairman Circle and our visionary partners. This is a group of leaders that understand the importance of investing in advocacy, education, and truly building a better Douglas County for future generations. Together, they stimulate new growth, inspire leadership, and truly advance our community. So if you're one of our cornerstone members, our Chairman Circle or visionary partners, if you guys will just be standing and recognized as a group. Thank you. I'm also excited today to announce that we have new members of our Chairman Circle that we're going to recognize today. First, I would like to recognize Gilbane Building Company, and Ms. Tanya Bird will come up and provide a few comments on behalf of their organization. And Brian.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to allow my business unit leader to speak on behalf of Gilbane, but I'd like to formally, as chair of the board of directors of the Douglas County Chamber, welcome all of our partners, and it's so good to see all of you from near and far joining us for this state of the county and of the city. So welcome.
It's great to see a full room after several years of having very lean times. We're excited about what's going on in Douglas County and happy to be a part of that and partner with you guys in the future. Thank you.
Great. We're going to do a picture. All right. We also have today joining us Herman Mason from Prudential.
Good afternoon. My name is Herman Mason. I'm a regional director with Prudential Advisors. Prudential, we've made direct commitments to select cities, and the metropolitan area is one of those regions that we've made direct contributions to and strategic partnerships to help close the racial wealth gap. So with Prudential, I'm excited to announce that we've also just partnered with the city of Douglasville to provide financial seminars to its employees, and we look forward to expanding those relationships with other organizations in the metropolitan area, and I'm proud to be a citizen of Douglas County. Thank you.
Oh, Herman, he's always good for a good laugh. All right, next we have Monique Carruthers with Zest Preparatory Academy.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for allowing us to be here. We are incredibly excited to join the Chairman's Circle. Our team embarked on a journey of opening a new charter school in Douglas County in 2019. And I am incredibly excited to say that we will be opening our doors in 2023 in a brand new building. And so thank you, Sarah, thank you to the Chamber, and I want to allow our board chair, Brian Ashford, to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to go well off of our website and sort of quote something from one of my distant mentors from the past, Dr. Benjamin E. Mays. He talked about this thing called sin. He said, not failure, but low aim is sin. I can assure you, Zest Prep will not sin in Douglas County. We're going to aim high and bring the very best that we can to the children of Douglas County. Thank you.
Thank you. And last but not least, I just want to go ahead and extend a special recognition and thank you to Michael Paris from the Council for Quality and Growth. They also serve on our Chairman's Circle. And I know we've heard from him earlier today, but we are also so grateful for our partnership with such an amazing organization.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys all for that. At this time, I would like to introduce our first state of the city, our wonderful mayor, Rochelle Robinson. Mayor Rochelle Robinson was elected as mayor of the city of Douglasville in 2015 in a hotly contested race and serves as the first of African American and female mayor in the city's 140-year history. She was wonderfully re-elected in 2019 with no opposition, beginning her second term in office. In addition to serving as mayor, she is very active in our Douglas community and in the region, serving on boards including the Douglasville and Douglas County Water and Sewer Authority. She's the vice chair of the Atlanta Regional Commission, the Transportation Air Quality Commission, and the Governance Committee, which recently appointed the ARC's Local Leadership Housing Action Committee. I would be remiss if I didn't mention she is also a very proud Silver Star member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. Wait, I paused and nobody shouted out. Usually they're all in here. But anyway, so I'm just pleased, and you guys are in for a treat today with our wonderful Mayor Rochelle Robinson.
Oh my gosh, a standing ovation. Please be seated. You haven't even heard me yet. You are standing. Thank you so much. It's such a blessing to be here today. If my voice starts to give out or leaves me all the way, the Mayor Pro Tem is here. He's going to grab the mic like a race and continue the speech. I apologize. I am fighting with allergies, and so I'm just suffering a little bit through hoarseness, but I hope that you can hear me. Congratulations to the new Chairman's Club members, and we really appreciate your partnership. And I was going to say thank you, especially to Brother Herman Mason for partnering with the city to help us to always move forward. You know, he's like Oprah. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car. He's always helping someone. So thank you so much as you're coming to help the city employees of Douglasville. I'd like to thank the residents of Douglasville and Douglas County and the Chamber, of course, the Council for Quality Growth. We really appreciate you. And I would ask my fellow council members to please stand at this time and be recognized. I know you stood earlier, but I want them to see the team that's behind me. Thank you, 3 of my council members. Councilmember Davis and the twins, the Millers, Nicole and Terry Miller, Mayor Pro Tem. Oh gosh, the Douglas County Board of Commissioners, Dr. Mona Jackson-Jones, our esteemed chair, and I don't know if Superintendent Trent North is here. Is he here? I didn't see him. Okay, well, we just want to thank him with the school system as well. So protocol has already been established. I'm not going to keep talking about other people. You all have come to hear what's going on in Douglasville. So in 2020, the world was faced with an onset of a global health pandemic and made aware, once again, of a moral pandemic that we continue to move forward within this country, and how we think, treat, love, and act with our fellow man. As we now look back on 2021, we see that some great things have happened in our community, and we do what we've always done. We come together. We found ways to adjust and to adapt and to move forward, accepting that COVID-19 pandemic and all of its variances are going away, and our lives are starting to come back a little bit. But until this unknown time where it's all over, we need to still be cautious and nice to each other, just a little bit nicer. We lost a lot of people during that time, and so now we understand how precious life is. But this community did not simply endure. We found ways to thrive. Through fiscal responsibility and proper planning, our city has continued to deliver high-quality services, great amenities, and sincere and heartfelt customer service to our citizens. You know about service, don't you, Fire Chief and Chief of Police over there? I see you. Oh, stand up. I want everybody to see my chief. He's fit to fight. Stand up, Chief Sparks. What you say? Woo! And my boss's new chief, he's in the firefighter academy. Stand up, Chief Jolivet. Fire Chief, Fire Chief. I can't help but do shout-outs. I don't want my boy to stay in the fire department. We have pushed forward with several exciting plans and projects, of which I will mention several today. We've been able to safely bring back events, several activities, allowing the citizens in the community to engage again and to fellowship, which improves the quality of life. Last year, we brought the Christmas parade back. You know, we have live reindeers. If you want to come and visit that Friday, first Friday in December, we have live reindeers. Santa comes from the North Pole. I don't know how he gets here, but Santa comes every year. We have snow in the ground. It's really fun. It's really, really great. But this year, we're going to bring back our annual 4th of July parade. And people are so excited about that. So we're excited mostly for bringing those things back to help to continue to provide updated services to the community. We will continue to tell you about COVID and all these variances, and we do that by having testing options within the city, vaccination opportunities, physical and mental health resources to ensure that those in our community who need help at a critical time can find it. I'd like to thank the Chamber again and other businesses that came together with monies to support small businesses. We had several scholarships that we were able to give out, and we really are excited about that. But let me start talking about the financial position of the city of Douglasville. As it has been our practice, the conservative approach of our elected officials and city staff have made this a very fiscal responsibility for me as a priority, and has had the city of Douglasville in a great financial position. Our financial department was recognized again last year with multiple awards from the Government Financial Officers Association, GFOA, which included Excellence in Financial Reporting and the Distinguished Budget Presentation Award. We passed a balanced budget without raising property taxes. I know. which allows city services and ongoing projects to continue. We have maintained a healthy fund balance, allowing for us to successfully navigate uncertain times over the past 2 years. Our goal while I'm in office is for us to ensure that the city of Douglasville is strong financially. So over the last few months, we've adopted several new policies to assist us in that effort to strengthen our financial position. Some of those policies are debt management policy, fund balance policy, investment policy, and long-term forecasting and planning. We've also met with the emergency management team with the city and the county and the chief and fire chief and all the law enforcement and public services people to help us to have an emergency management future plan for future global impact, anything that may happen again like COVID-19. We never expected that to hit us financially, but we know that is a reality. So we're planning, we put those policies in place. We also have incentives for our employees, which include college reimbursement, flex time, and sometimes we can't let you stay at home and work, you gotta come in, but we will help you to do some of those things on technology. I know, we getting spoiled. You dressed up from here and from down, I don't know what's going on those computers. But these new policies will help strengthen the city's long-term financial position, and the city's bond rating has increased to AA status in 2021, putting us in one of the highest designations that a municipality can obtain. Thank you. With proper planning, we've been able to make progress on some major plans and projects throughout the city, many of which were made possible with funding from the 2016 SPLOST program. That is the Special Purpose Local Option Sales Tax. We have all these acronyms, so now I'm gonna say SPLOST after I say Special Purpose Local Option Sales Tax, because that's a mouthful. So that means SPLOST. The SPLOST funds were committed to capital improvement in the areas of transportation, public works, public safety, parks and recreations, and city facilities. Over the past 6 years, we have completed City Hall, which of $376,250, a City Hall Annex, which was over $150,000, Public Safety Administration Building, and Courthouse Square. Where is the judge? Here comes the judge. Stand up, Judge Rollins. I'm talking about you. There's my judge. He loves his job. But don't get close to the truck because it's a big Rottweiler in there. Anyway, we'll keep on going. Public Safety Administration in the Courthouse Square, park and maintenance facilities at Club Drive, which was over $950,000, and we needed that because some of our refuge collectors were in a cramped building that was done in the 50s, and so we're excited to have a new facility because one thing about citizens, they will inevitably call me if someone forgot to pick up their trash. So while other services continued, trash cannot stop like the police department. Our West Pines bunkers at the golf course, which is one of the recognized golf course in the state of Georgia. We host the Georgia PGA every year, and we have put $360,000 in West Pines. The Hawthorne Center and basketball course at Jesse Davis, $1.4 million, and a complete redesign of the Mill Village Park, which is a traditional neighborhood that serviced the people who worked in the cotton mill, and that has been over $523,000. Police department, firing range, you need to stay fit to fight, as Chief says, over $55,000. In just a few days, we'll hold a ribbon cutting to open the newly renovated Willing Workers Community Club Park, which is on the north side of the city of Douglasville, and that's $1.87 million. So that's where a lot of your SPLOST dollars have gone. We'll move on to capital improvement projects. I-20 and State Route 92 interchange, the landscaping, $1.2 million in landscaping, with new monument signage coming this year, and this will be a beautiful new gateway to our city. The county has theirs when you enter on Thornton Road, and when you get to Fairburn Road, the city will have beautiful monument signs. We already have the lights up. Somebody from GDOT help me get the switch on so I can turn them lights on and get my monument sign. But so we're excited about that. The new sanitation and maintenance facility I was talking about on Cedar Mountain Road was $7.5 million. And this is really going to help us. Now, my most exciting thing is the maintenance, not the maintenance facility, but the amphitheater and town green. It's projected to be $16.3 million project with nearly $2 million coming from SPLOST. Now, the town green is coming, but it's like my daughter's in college. Tuition and dorm fees always keep coming, keep coming. So we're working on it, and we're going to be excited about, and I'll tell you when the town green is going to be completed. Now we'll move on to road and resurfacing improvements. This is something that everyone can enjoy because we all ride on the same roads. People don't know whether it's city, county, or where it is. You just want your roads to be fixed. So we have the tributary repaving is over $200,000. SPLOST resurfacing list with 14.3 miles of road, estimated over $2.8 million. The SPLOST resurfacing list 2 was $6.5 million miles in roads and $1.4 million. And Douglas Boulevard, we really have to have that like ease on down the road. That's the road to the Wizard of Oz because the mall is there. That's $1.4 million. And we were able to come up with a list from AECOM. They've done an exhaustive list to tell us the viability for each road, and we rated them from 1 to 5, worst to best, and so the worst roads will get fixed first. We'll continue with our local maintenance and improvement grant, LMIG funds, and the city has seen over 34 miles of roadway resurfaced and improved since 2016, which represents 28% of the roughly 122 miles of city streets in Douglasville. Continue the SPLOST summary, and then we'll move on to our tax allocation district, which I know a lot of businesses are excited to hear. At the end of the collection of the period, the city anticipates receiving $40 million from the 2016 SPLOST program, and that's a blessing. Your pennies are working for you. Thank you. In that same period, we've managed to lower our overall millage rate from 8.437 mils to 8.111 mils. The SPLOST program has allowed our community to see millions of dollars of major improvements without increasing, again, your property taxes. Now we move on to our tax allocation district. In addition to SPLOST funds, we started to see the first results of the tax allocation district, which was established in 2020, and the citizens voted for that. Over the first 2 years of the TAD, we've been able to collect over $638,000 from the program. These funds will help us to focus on infrastructure improvements and beautification projects in the designated TAD area, supporting major developments like the new town green, the old mill site, the north side renovation redevelopment plan, and our downtown master plan. So we're excited about the TAD. Our town green, here comes the update for the town green. Probably one of the most exciting of these projects is this town green. We've been able to make major progress on this project last year. In the last quarter of 2021, the city selected Ray Lynn and Associates to begin construction work on the new town green and amphitheater. The site work began December 2021. It was a lot of banging downtown, and I'm thrilled to officially announce that the new Greystone Amphitheater, is that right? Yes, Greystone Amphitheater and Downtown Green will be completed in spring of 2023. Oh, my city manager, stand up. I'm going to ask you who I want my first guest to be at the Town Theater for a concert. Gregory Porter, so work on Gregory Porter. There's my city manager, Marcia Hampton. So all of those great Wind Down Wednesday programs that Councilman Davis has had that he started over a decade ago, we'll be able to host some of those in our town green. But we're really excited about the amphitheater, and that town green will also have an area for residential, for fee simple condos, and for businesses. So we're excited about that. Other developments in 2021 was Bang Energy received the Silver Shovel Award in 2021, making it a top-tier project based on job creation and investment, and that came from the state of Georgia, from Governor Kemp. We were so blessed to have the CEO and president of Bang come to the city of Douglasville, come to the city council meeting after he left the Capitol to receive his Silver Shovel. So it was great to have him come. Bang Energy will has a 644,000 square foot facility in Douglasville and will create 600 new jobs, representing $145 million investment in the community. Microsoft, okay, you can clap it up, that's good. Microsoft, we're excited to welcome Microsoft to our community in 2021. They're going to be dueling with Google, but Microsoft will be building a new 1 million square foot facility, a data center, representing a $400 million investment into our community. In addition to the jobs this development will bring to the city, Microsoft has already proven to be a positive community partner, helping to bring some upcoming culture and beautification projects to the city as well. Switch Data Center broke ground on 2 buildings, 2 and 3, at their Keep campus. And a full build, this campus will span 1.3 million square feet and represent $2.5 billion investment in Georgia. The majority of Switch is in the county, and I'm sure Madam Chair will talk about that. But we're excited for Switch. That is the #1 business that's come to the state of Georgia, located right here in Douglasville, Douglas County. So we're excited. Thank you. I'll talk about our small businesses. If we keep you long and you get hungry again, you can go around the corner and eat. We have some new businesses that opened up. The restaurants I'll just name. The Grits Brunch Bar has become a new favorite. There's a line out there. You have to get in there, and they have the best smooth grits and salmon. Red Velvet Bistro, which has entertainment as well. Tito's Lounge, Kumba Coffee for your occasions. And of course, we have our mainstays, which are Gumbo's, Fabiano's, Gabe's, Hudson's Barbecue. But last week, we had at For Your Occasion our play that was written and produced by the Mayor Pro Tem Terry Miller, called Small Time. It was really memorable. It was a great play. So we're excited about bringing some of those new entities into the city. Several new businesses have opened around the community, and we're pleased to have them to have chosen Douglasville to make their home. We'll talk about residential development, and it isn't just businesses that's choosing Douglasville as their home. At last count, we were 12,675 households in Douglasville city limits. I know Mr. Greg Roberts knows about that, Public Works, because he picks up all the trash cans. If you don't have the city seal on your trash can, you're in the county. So when you call and fuss at me, you got to call Madam Chair. So anyway, we'll keep moving. But 34% are families, 36% are married couples, 12% seniors, and 18% seniors living alone. Over the past 2 years, Douglasville has seen a 5% population growth. To meet that need, we currently have over 31,000 plus housing developments in progress or applications in the city. We are striving to bring variety of home choices to our community, which include affordable housing, multifamily housing, townhomes, apartments, single-family housing, senior livings, millennial livings. I don't know if Gen X, you're going to need some place to live in the future, and empty nesters like myself, my husband, and I. So no matter what stage of life you're in, this community will provide housing for you. We'll move on to our GO bond for Jesse Davis Park. I'd like to thank the citizens again for voting and taxing themselves for 25 years all over the city of Douglasville. The staff was so very instrumental in presenting in each ward of the city about the renovations for Jesse Davis Park. And that park really is the entryway to the new 92 realignment that comes through the city, which is a federal and state project. I'd like to thank Ms. Dana Lemon, our representative from GDOT, for helping us so much with that. Ms. Lemon, are you still here? Did she leave? Stand up, don't be trying to act shy. Stand up, Ms. Dana. Got a shout out, thank you. I need my monument sign permit, okay. So anyway, to help us with that, the citizens of Douglasville taxed themselves $25 million in a general obligation bond to fund the completion of the renovations for Jesse Davis Park with that $100 million realignment road that's coming right through downtown from the north side to downtown to I-20. Included in those renovations, it's a new gymnasium with 2 basketball courts and a walking track, upgrades to the swimming pool, new playgrounds, new walking paths, expanded parking, and a new turf for the football field for the Super Bowl champion Tiger Cubs. They win every time. So we're excited about that. I know I had some Tiger Cubs back there. We produced some NFL players out the Tiger Cubs program. And one that played for West Point. Yeah, that was right, the Navy in West Point. The addition of new Senior Citizen Center will be there at Jesse Davis Park, and it will become a beautiful new gateway along the newly realigned State Highway 92. Now we'll talk about Highway 92, and I'm going to stop talking so you all can hear about the county. Highway 92 project, the road officially opened for traffic in 2021. You just have to follow the signs. It's a little bit still, we're still getting our new bearings with that area. But that was completed, and the construction pieces of this project are set to be completed, continue to be completed this year with landscaping and all of that. Now, the city staff and volunteers, all of these things are made possible through the hard work and achievements of our staff, and I'm always so proud of the people who have been working here in the city for many years. I appreciate the staff. The elected officials could not do it without the great staff, the stellar staff that we have. We're blessed to have some of the most highly trained, educated, and talented employees in the public sector who've chosen to come to Douglasville, and I appreciate you. But I'm always thankful that we have such involved community partners as well that move the city forward, and those are our volunteers. We have 19 citizen boards. If you volunteered on a citizen board, I know I already saw you, Mr. Sisk. If you all would please stand, if you're volunteers on any of the city citizen boards in the city of Douglasville, please stand at this time to be recognized. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Conley. I'm going to need a permit, too, from the Historic Preservation Commission in my new house, Mr. Conley. But 19 citizen boards, and people are fighting to get on our boards, and they're volunteer. We don't pay you. So that's a blessing to have residents who show up at our town halls and public input meetings, and it's a passion of their hearts to be people in the community to help make this a wonderful place to live, work, play, and raise a family. And I want to take this time to thank all the residents in the community. You all were always ready to serve. As you can see, Douglasville did not let the pandemic shut us down or stop us from moving forward. There are so many exciting things happening right here in our community. And I wanted to also, we're going to have a video play. You ready for the video after I finish talking? Communications. You ready, Chris? Okay, good. I was one of 6 mayors that was chosen from out of the country to go to Louisiana, to Tulane University with their architectural students to talk about city design. They recognized us from the U.S. Conference of Mayors and the National Endowment of the Arts, and this was a couple of weeks ago, and it was just a humbling experience that Douglasville was chosen out of so many other cities around the country to include Jackson, Mississippi, and Monroe, Louisiana. The mayor there is so cool. Mayor Friday wears a cowboy hat, Stetson. But it's really exciting to have had that honor, and I could not have done that without all of you, the partners in the community, ARC, and the city and county. So thank you all so much for that. That's the update of the city. I'll be available to answer any questions after. I'm so glad my voice held up. Ooh. I've been quiet for 3 days now. You know that's a miracle. My husband stayed home and worked from home to make sure I was quiet. One day, Mayor Pro Tem, he put tape on my mouth because when I left city council meeting, I didn't have a voice. And so he promised me if I was quiet yesterday, he'd buy me a new purse. So I see a Louis Vuitton in my future. But now we'll show the video, and after that, Madam Chair will come up and talk.
Douglasville is such a special place to me and my family because of all the precious memories that have happened here, just like many of you in our community.
I started my own business in Douglasville. Family business is located in downtown Douglasville. Got to work with my dad and my grandpa.
I started to work when I was 12 on the front street as a grocery boy.
Douglasville is where I fell in love with baseball. It's where I learned to be part of a team and also to learn how to give back to the community.
Douglasville is where we started our life together.
It's where I'm inspired to create and thrive.
It's where I've raised my family and bought my first house on this street. Then later bought my second house on this street.
It's a place where well-known brands choose to call home.
Douglasville is where I opened my first business.
It's where I started my first job. It's where I started my dream job.
And it's a great place to live.
Thank you, Mayor. That was wonderful. It was very exciting. I love the video. At this time, I would like to, I honestly forgot earlier, I would like to invite our presenting sponsor, Ron Alston from Truist, to provide some comments.
Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you, Sarah. And don't worry about forgetting me. I'm the youngest of 6 kids. I've been forgotten my fair share of time. It is really my privilege to bring you greetings today on behalf of Truist. We have enjoyed a long-standing relationship with both the city and the county, and it's exciting to hear all of the great things that are going on here. Our purpose at Truist is to inspire and build better lives and communities. And we look forward to continuing the deep partnership with the county, with the city, with the businesses here to ensure that this community thrives. Thank you very much and have a great afternoon.
I will never, ever forget Ron Alston ever again in my life. Thank you, Ron, so much. Before we transition to our state of the county, we all know it's good water conservation and infrastructure investment is critical to quality growth in our community. So at this time, I'd like to invite Catherine Zisch from the Metro Atlanta Water Planning Association up for an update on the water situation in Douglas.
Thank you. I love water situation. Are you ready? Here's the water situation. So good afternoon. Thank you to Douglas County Chamber, the Council for Quality Growth, Mayor Robinson, and Chairwoman Jackson-Jones for the opportunity to be here today. First of all, you should know that 2021 was a banner year for water in Metro Atlanta and here in Douglasville, Douglas County, and not just because it rained. First of all, we won a Supreme Court lawsuit over our water supply, including the water from the Chattahoochee River. So show of hands, who knows where your water comes from? Now put your hand down if the answer is the tap. Right here in Douglasville, Douglas County, your water comes from a tributary to the Chattahoochee River. So winning that lawsuit, Georgia winning that lawsuit, was imperative to make sure when you do turn that tap on, the water will still flow. But I wouldn't be here year to year talking about water if that meant our job was finished. We have to continue to invest in infrastructure, conservation, and efficiency, because as we all know, the next drought is right around the corner. It just ends up that this time the corner has been very long. We kind of forget how long it's been, but we do know it's coming, even though Lord knows it's been raining. Thank you. That said, you should be happy to know that your water utility, the Douglasville Douglas County Water and Sewer Authority, is already well on its way in planning for both the next drought and the phenomenal growth here in Douglasville, Douglas County, half of which we've heard about and half of which we're about to. In September 2020, back when we were all still hearing messages about washing our hands for 20 seconds, the authority received approval to increase the dam height of the Dog River Reservoir in order to increase the reservoir's capacity. That project is well underway and will help the city and the county be water resilient into the future, which we all know as this economic growth and the county and the city continue to thrive. So what's the takeaway? We had a great 2021 in water. and it's not just because it rained. But we must continue to invest in our water infrastructure and water conservation in order to have a safe, plentiful water supply so that Douglasville and Douglas County and the Atlanta region continue to thrive. Thank you.
All right, one more, and then I promise we're going to hear the state of the county. I just want to take a special moment and welcome the ARC's new executive director, Anna Roach, here to Douglas County. She doesn't have to come up and say anything, but we just want to say that we're happy to have you here today. So thank you, Anna. We look forward to working with you. And at this time, we will have our state of the county.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rick Martin. I'm Director of Communications and Community Relations for Douglas County. And it is my pleasure today to introduce the Honorable Ramona Jackson Jones, Chairwoman of the Douglas County Board of Commissioners. Dr. Ramona Jackson Jones governs with a winner's mentality, displaying a special brand of strength celebrated not only in Douglas County, but also throughout the Atlanta metropolitan region. Blazing a trail with her unprecedented election in 2016, Chairman Jones made history as the first African-American male or female elected to the highest office of Douglas County government. Due to her quiet strength and resilience, combined with 40 years of experience in the healthcare industry, Chairman Jones was uniquely prepared to lead Douglas County through the 2-year global pandemic, coordinating county, city, and regional resources to safeguard the lives and livelihoods of Douglas County citizens. Let's take a look.
As we plan for the future of Douglas County, we first take a look back at from whence we've come. A 2-year pandemic shifted our focus to ensure that Douglas County residents could have access to health services and financial support to get us all on the other side. Our county workforce worked around the clock to keep people safe and to offer them hope. Even in the midst of the storm, we opened new county facilities, offered new services, continued doing the business of the county, and kept the community safely engaged. The pandemic made us stronger and was the setup for our comeback. The setup to get us on our path to move Douglas forward, from public safety, infrastructure, economic development, to public health, recreational facilities, and programs. We are on the comeback to transform Douglas County as we plan our community's future together.
Without further ado, please join me in welcoming Dr. Ramona Jackson Jones, Chairwoman of the Douglas County Board of Commissioners.
Thank you so much, Rick Martin, for that kind introduction. Before I start, I want to take a point of privilege because I would not be standing here without my Board of Commissioners, and I'm coming off script just a little bit. I want to certainly ask our Vice Chairman of the Board of Commissioners and District 2 Commissioner Kelly Robinson, if you would stand and just hold your applause so I get them up. I have something special to tell them other than I love them. Vice Chairman, are you standing? Okay. District 1 Commissioner Henry Mitchell III, are you here? If not, I know you're here in spirit. District 3 Commissioner Chorinia Carthen, please stand. And District 4 Commissioner Ann Jones-Skyder, please stand. I just want to say from a personal basis, you are the As my daughter said, Mom, you say it all the time, but it's true. You're the wind beneath my wings. And this county would not be thriving without you all. Last night, our meeting, I saw camaraderie, cohesion, and I saw a strong board. So thank you for every single thing you do in this county. Please give them a hand. My executive team, Mr. Fred Perry, my deputy county administrator. If you just stand, I'm not going to make you speak. Tiffany Stewart Stanley, the assistant county administrator, and our entire executive team. Thank you for just moving the needle every time. You know, I'm a coach, and all we do is get it done. And thank you all. Thank you. I would like to thank Council for Quality Growth and the Douglas County Chamber for hosting this exciting occasion for Douglas County for 5 consecutive years. Let's give them a hand. Mr. Vice Chairman, Board of Commissioners, elected officials, appointed officials, county employees, volunteers, community stakeholders, clergymen, veterans, friends, and last but certainly not least, the citizens of Douglas County. Today, I stand before you as the daughter of a Korean War veteran, and he was a paratrooper. So I want to deliver a State of the County address which celebrates our resilience and to praise your willingness to stay the course during these unprecedented times. Despite what we've experienced, we, the citizens of Douglas County, have confirmed the unwavering purpose of our presence by merely believing that our setback is a setup for our comeback, and thank God we are still standing. It is my distinct pleasure to reflect on an unparalleled year as we move forward in a unified manner with renewed strength, grit, and determination. Our yearning for excellence has exceeded the expectations of those who believed otherwise. Douglas County has become the promised land for progress. Our county is booming with residential and commercial growth, robust road construction throughout, and we have earned our 21st century bragging rights with billions of dollars in investment from the likes of Google, Amazon, Switch, Microsoft, and many, many more. 2021 was a year of growth in Douglas County. Our existing businesses added 1,000 new jobs. Our population grew by 2,000 residents, and we had a 9.1% overall business growth. That's amazing. Please applaud. It's only April, but 2022 is off to a great start with the announcement of the Westin Fox Hall Resort project commencing, the announcement of a new film production studio, a new data center, and a new food processing facility, and a new advanced manufacturing facility. There's no stopping Douglas County. We're on the comeback. Our comeback has set us up for growth, diverse talent, and unimaginable opportunity. Our small businesses are the lifeblood of our community and represents a significant portion of activity related to the economy in the United States, and the Douglas County Board of Commissioners are committed to bolstering small business sustainability. To keep momentum going, we are changing the way we do business here in Douglas County. Last January, partnerships between the city and county development authorities and Douglas County Chamber was formalized under one umbrella called Elevate Douglas. Elevate Douglas is a private-public partnership that creates one voice for economic development in our county. And we are extremely grateful to the pioneers who made this milestone become a reality. Thank you, Chris Pumphrey, if you could please stand, if you're here. Thank you, Sarah Ray, if you could please stand. And all the board member affiliates for a job well done. Stand if you were involved in this Elevate Douglas, please, if you're here. Thank you for a job well done. Douglas County government's current financial position, let's talk a little bit about money. Douglas County current financial position is impressive and well positioned to address both current and future mandates. Our credit rating of AA2 from the national rating agencies reflects the discipline and the financial framework we have established and the positive outlook for the county. Our fund balance reserves, rainy day funds, remember about 5 years ago we had about $11 million in our reserves. Today, I'm proud to announce we have $33,775,075, and that is 32% of our general fund. Since 2019, our budget has grown by 53%. The county has no outstanding taxpayer debt. That means no short-term debt or long-term debt. And we have continued growth in operating needs within our operating budget. Special thanks to the federal government for providing Douglas County with $5.5 million of COVID relief funding, and also ARPA funds of $28 million to fund the community during these tough times, to assist with social, economic, financial literacy, infrastructure improvements, public health, and mental health needs. Property values are rising, and there is a significant new construction in the county resulting in an increase in the 2021 tax digest of 3.92%. Our sales tax revenues increased by 14% last year. The increase in the property values as well as strong retail sales indicate the continued strength of the economy. The spirit of comeback is resonating throughout the entire county. Optimism to keep moving forward during our darkest hours has been easier said than done. Our fight with COVID-19 has been devastating. The uprising in social unrest, racial disparity, homelessness during a perplexed political climate across the entire nation has exhausted our mental capacity. There seems to be no rest for the weary. With market disruptions from the Ukraine crisis anticipated to add more cost pressures, which is causing a 4-decade inflation rate. Douglas County, we've come this far by faith, and we've chosen to take a path requiring mind over matter. We are continuing to work while we wait for the storm to blow over. Mediocrity will never disrupt our pursuit of excellence, and I am pouring out my heart to thank each of you for restoring, rebuilding, and revitalizing the place we call home at a time such as this. Our principles are aligned with my favorite football coach of all times, Vince Lombardi. Winning means you are willing to go longer, work harder, and give more than anyone else. Together, we may not be remembered for what we said, but the history books will capture what we've done. And give yourselves a hand. Our first ever gateway signage and landscaping initiatives are making a bold statement by confirming Douglas County is open for business. We've advanced our marketing efforts with nearly 25 LCD screens in various baggage claim locations in Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, enticing visitors to explore outside the line and visit Douglas County. Most recently, the South Douglas 166 Scenic Byway was among 14 other sites selected here in Georgia and officially certified as charming and exclusive hotspots in this state. Thank you, Douglas County voters, for moving Douglas County from ordinary to extraordinary by approving the 2016 SPLOST, which ultimately yields funding for over 84 major projects, which includes transportation infrastructure, fire and EMS, and parks and recreations, and the pennies are paying off. Douglas County is a melting pot of diversity, and together we are making a difference. We have great things happening within Douglas County government. Douglas County School System, our Wellstar Douglas Hospital, our Douglasville Douglas County Water and Sewer Authority, Douglas County Community Services Board, and Cobb Douglas Public Health. Our accomplishments are significant, and some of the highlights include, because I would go on and on, I'll just talk about some of those significant ones. We have an 18,000 square feet senior center open in Lithia Springs in the fall of 2021. We had a 30,000 square feet multi-purpose center opened at Boundary Waters in the fall of 2021. Bill Arp and Fairplay Parks renovations completed in the fall of 2021. Renovations of a fire station number 4, which is taking place this year, located in Fairplay, planned to be renovated the summer of this year. Renovation of the senior services located on Fairburn Road underway this year. Groundbreaking for the first ever State Drivers Services Center underway this year. We've been waiting a long time, Douglas. Let's give it up. We had a 30-year comprehensive transportation plan completed for this county this year. GDOT 92 highway construction project completed and ribbon cutting planned for June of this year. Veterans Village housing for veterans opened this year under Douglas County Community Services Board's guidance and direction. We have the Lee Road widening project kicked off and it's underway this year and has been on the books for 20 years, and we deserve a hand clap after that one. 20 long years. Douglas Wellstar Hospital opened a brand new pediatric emergency center in the fall of 2021. Douglas County School System delivered a state-of-the-art sports complex with 5,000 seating capacity at Douglas County High School. Alexander High School has an $8 million performing arts center coming soon. Lithia Springs High School, old campus will be demolished and a new campus built on the same site in the very near future. Give it up for Lithia Springs. And to top things off, because we will always like to put a little icing on the cake, Douglas County School System is currently building a 6,000-seat graduation and multi-purpose arena coming soon. Our babies won't have to go to Carroll County no more. We're going to do it here in Douglas. Let's give that up to graduate. Cobb Douglas Public Health provided exhaustive support to Douglas County citizens by providing COVID-19. I just don't want to take my eye off the prize because they've done a phenomenal job this year. Vaccinations with booster shots and COVID-19 testing to combat the Omicron variant. Douglasville, Douglas County Water and Sewer Authority completed the Caps Ferry Sewer Expansion Project in 2021. That's huge for our WSA. And last but not least, I must tout our Douglasville, Douglas County Water and Sewer Authority because they recently were awarded the 2022 Water and Treatment Plant of the Year for the state of Georgia. Let's give them a hand. Douglas County, within the last year, we've run some big plays, and we cannot afford to lose any yardage. Going forward, our comeback must remain competitive as we recover from a pandemic that has caused pandemonium for the entire world. This past year, a first ever strategic plan was developed, Douglas Forward 2025. A 5-year strategic plan is our playbook for planning our community's future together. Our comeback requires complete commitment as we celebrate our emotions from our responsibilities to promote unity, as we define our vision, craft our values, determine desired outcomes, and declare explicit accountability, and establish key performance indicators. Our strategic efforts are focused on culture, purpose, operating model, and execution. Our 6 goals include public safety, infrastructure, economic development, public health, recreation programs, and transformation of Douglas County. Public safety is a major component of the 5-year strategic plan, and the Board of Commissioners are committed to funding our public safety agencies to assure competitive pay, high-level training, equipment, resources in order to sustain timely, quality protective services to the citizens here in Douglas County. We will pursue every possible measure to maximize community safety, and Sheriff Tim Pounds stands firm on his word. His word is nonsense and criminal activity will not be tolerated in Douglas County, period. In our pursuit of public safety, we will continue to invest in sophisticated fire and emergency response, E911, and emergency management training, equipment, technology, and resources to leverage preparedness, response, and disaster recovery opportunities. And Fire Chief Jolivet stands firm on providing impeccable customer services to all Douglas County citizens. Stand, Fire Chief. And if my sheriff is here, if you could too. Infrastructure is vital as we build back better in our community. My administration is fully engaged in the bipartisan infrastructure law, and Douglas County is joining the movement to rebuild America's roads, bridges, rails, and expand access to clean drinking water and high-speed internet to revamp environmental justices and invest in our underserved communities. And that's huge because that infrastructure bill is huge for the entire United States. So please give our administration, President Biden and his administration, a hand. Our technology infrastructure is extremely important, and we are investing over $1 million this year in upgrades and sophisticated resources and equipment to stay connected with the world as we keep our county functioning. We must continue our efforts of improving and modernizing connectivity, increasing sidewalks, walking trails, biking trails, widening roads to alleviate traffic congestion. Many of our subdivisions are in dire need of resurfacing, and my administration has a vision and a plan to address the need. We have 965 subdivisions, so this administration has a plan, and we will deliver. We will continue to develop and expand the multimodal network by increasing the number of routes and connectivity to urban hubs and advancing dollar-ride access for our rural areas under consideration. We cannot take our eyes off the sights of environment. I am asking every citizen, every trash hauler, every business owner, and every visitor to join me in leading the fight to eradicate littering and improving recycling as we strive to keep Douglas County beautiful. Douglas County is a place where economic development is thriving. Nonetheless, we must continue to galvanize our workforce development and develop homegrown talent and build a strong workforce. We must continue to leverage partnerships and collaboration and competition to remain relevant, and we must integrate evidence-based interventions and in the areas of wealth, building, and financial coaching into existing county and community programs that are designed to promote economic self-sufficiency. We want to teach a man how to fish rather than allowing that man to be dependent on others. Douglas County is a place where citizens can attain good health and well-being. On the health index, Douglas County is the 29th healthiest county out of 159 counties in the state of Georgia, and our goal is to become #1. My administration will continue to fight to gain herd immunity by encouraging citizens to consider taking the COVID-19 vaccines and booster shots. We will continue our efforts to identify barriers to access health services for residents and veterans in need and align county and community resources to address underlying factors. We will keep leading the charge to integrate the delivery of behavioral health, substance abuse, mental health, and developmental disabilities for those in need through the wrap-around services model currently available to citizens at Douglas County Community Services Board. By year end, I will release a comprehensive, coordinated, evidence-based healthy living report tailored to reach, inform, educate, and motivate Douglas County citizens to increase health-promoting behavior of all segments across this county. So stay tuned. I will have some healthy habits coming in the very near future for our county. Brighter days are ahead, and our recreational facilities and programs are our precious commodities. My call to action is to improve access and expand cultural and recreational services. Today, I call upon the Board of Commissioners to join me in securing a much-needed comprehensive plan for our parks and recreational services. This comprehensive plan will address deficiencies, guide efficient and decision-making, and provide broad perspective on what resources are needed to advance parks and recreation services within this county. Together, we must create innovative ways to engage our youth because they are our future. I have charged my executive task force with benchmarking best practices to determine the best approach for establishing programs to support the needs of our youth, particularly those at risk. Our work is endless, Douglas County. So as we go forward, we will continue to improve the county's competitive spirit as an employer to recruit, hire, and retain a diverse, highly qualified workforce. Thank you, Board of Commissioners, for casting a unanimous vote to increase the employee minimum pay rate to $15 per hour. Board of Commissioners, you stood with me and provided a 10% pay increase to public safety employees and 5% pay increase to our non-public safety employees in 2022, which is a major morale booster to our employees. Please join me in celebrating and recognizing my Board of Commissioners. This year, we've accomplished quite a bit, and there are many more deliverables to complete. In closing, we must continue to elevate public participation and engagement to ensure all facets of the community are represented. It is our time, our pivotal moment to convert challenges into opportunities. Because I know our comeback will set us up for undefined possibilities. Despite the hard times we faced, I am optimistic brighter days are ahead. There is nothing beyond our capacity to come back stronger than ever. Our future has forged unforeseen trials and tribulations, and Douglas County has given resilience a whole new meaning. The best is yet to come as we press forward in a unified manner to dissolve the injustices and the inequities we face. And with everything that we've been through during these last 2 years, political discord has no place. Our tolerance level has been strengthened by the obstacles we faced. And hereafter, we will continue to do whatever it takes to propel and move our county forward. And my report today is as follows for this great county. The state of Douglas County is magnificent, and the state of Douglas County is good. Give our county a hand. I will leave you with these words of Vince Lombardi. The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have. It's not whether we get knocked down, it's whether we get back up. Our comeback is steady, and our comeback is strong. May God bless Douglas County, the amazing state of Georgia, and these United States. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Jackson Jones. What a great ending and what a great inspiring message and a great report on the state of Douglas County. Mayor Robinson, thank you. What a terrific report on the city. Y'all are just doing a fantastic job here. Sarah Ray and the Chamber, thank you for the partnership, and to all of our sponsors, thank you for being part of this today, supporting this event, and thank you all for being here, all of our special guests and everyone who's attended. Y'all have a great day. It's a spring day. Go enjoy it. Thank you again, everybody.